mtazamaji, natumai ubuheri wa afya na umekuwa na wiki njema. Karibu kwenye dira letu la leo la MCCU.
Ikiwa ni leo Jumapili, tarehe ni 3 mwezi wa pili mwaka wa 2019. Lakini tupate mdokezo kwanza.
Usiku wa wanaberea.
Uelekezaji wa wanafunzi wa mwaka wa kwanza.
Ni mtakwa wenu Be Purity ndani.
Nami Be Omweje. Usiku wa kutamatisha mafunzo ya Biblia almaarufu Bereans Night kwa lugha ya Kimombo utafanyika tarehe 8 mwezi wa pili mwaka huu. Shughuli hii itaanzia saa 2:30 hadi saa 5 usiku katika jumba kuu la MPH.
Kumbuka kwamba muhula huu tumekuwa tukidurusu kitabu cha Wagalatia kuanzia kifungu cha 1 hadi cha 6. Nyote mwakaribishwa ili kufanikisha shughuli hiyo. Shughuli ya kuwakaribisha wanafunzi wapya wanaojiunga na chuo kikuu mwaka huu, yani first year's orientation, kufanyika kuanzia tarehe 25 Februari hadi tarehe 2 Machi.
Yeyote ambaye amependa kushiriki kujisajili na naibu katibu ama katibu wa MCCU, sote tualikwa kuifanya hii shughuli. Tunaenda mapumziko kwa muda mfupi, tutarejea hivi punde.
Welcome to today's session on Did You Know? And today we are going to talk about the African wild dog. The African wild dog is of the Canidae family, which includes dogs, jackals and wolves. It is also known as the African hunting dog, or the Cape hunting dog, or the painted wolf. It measures around 1.5 meters in length inclusive of the tail, and stands 75 centimeters at the shoulders. It is an endangered species in Africa. So today I'm going to tell you 3 things about the African wild dog. Did you know that the African wild dog has 4 toes on their paws instead of 5? Why? This is because they lack the dew claws, which is the 5th digit on other canids. Did you also know that it can run more than 44 miles per hour, which is equivalent to 70.81 kilometers per hour, and it roams across large areas of more than 770 square miles. Lastly, did you know that the female African wild dog is stronger than the male? Now you're in the know. I've been your host, Samuel Doita.
We really think that there are 2 phrases that summarize all the Bible says about stewardship and generosity, and those are the phrases: always a portion, sometimes a sacrifice. As believers, as followers of Jesus, throughout the history of man's relationship with God, all the way back to the beginning in the book of Genesis, God's people have always given a portion of what God's given to them. Some people, bring up the word tithing, and when you bring that word up, some people get, angry. That's Old Testament. But if you think about it, they say it's the law. But the principle of giving a portion started before the law. Abraham and his descendants gave a portion. They called it a tenth of everything that they had to the Lord. Out of what God had given to them, they gave a portion. Then Moses included that principle in the law. And then as you translate into the New Testament has all kinds of examples of giving. But here's what's interesting. None of them are less than what was prescribed with that Old Testament tenth principle. They all go far beyond that in the New Testament. So Christians have always given a portion, a first, out of what God gives to me, out of the increase. I'm the first always give to the Lord a portion.
And this is kind of a regularly recurring
All the time.
thing. It's a rhythm. It's part of what that's what we do.
Absolutely. What Proverbs says is out of our increase. Yeah. Honor the Lord out of your increase, out of your produce, which means when my amount goes up, whether that's a paycheck, whether that's a gift, whether that's an investment, whatever it is, when I gain, I'm to, out of that, always, regularly, systematically give a portion of that to the Lord. But then there's the second principle of sometimes a sacrifice. Mm-hmm. As you study the scriptures, there were times that God called his people to deep levels of sacrificial giving. And here's how out of balance we are in the church today. We think always a portion is a sacrifice.
Yes. Yeah.
Because we really think it's mine, mm-hmm. It belongs to me, so I'm giving some of it, so that's a sacrifice. Mm-hmm. But always a portion is really just not stealing.
Yeah.
It's not taking that which belongs to the Lord that he's required of me in obedience to him out of the overflow of my love relationship. I'm to be generous. I'm to give to him always a portion. It's when I get beyond the always a portion that I'm living in that area of sacrificial giving. And that's not an always. God doesn't call us to some monastic way of life where we always have to make a sacrifice. But there are times and seasons when God calls us to give sacrificially. So give to the Lord, save for the future, budget to live. And under that giving idea, always a portion, sometimes a sacrifice.
Karibu tena mtazamaji kwa habari nyinginezo.
Tunaendelea kukumbushwa kuwa ushirika wa mchana utakuwa unaendelea hii wiki katika jumba la ED1. Baada ya hii wiki itakuwa The Man Jesus na mchungaji Edward Ngaiva.
Vile vile tungetaka kutoa shukrani za dhati kwa wale wote walioshiriki katika shughuli la kufunga na kuomba wiki hii. Mungu na wabariki na wazidishie upendo wake.
Na hapo ndipo tunafika tamati la Dira la MCCU siku ya leo. Tupatane wiki ijayo. Nimekuwa wenu mimi Bi Wamboi Julia.
Nami Bi Manthi Piliti.